Okay, so I came in last night, first day, and I have a plan to go see Mehrauli. Mehrauli is like an archaeological park, but it's also surrounded by a city, and it has many old buildings and ruins that started back from when Delhi was founded, back about the year 1000, 1050. I made this map and gave it to a tuk-tuk driver who I met randomly at the metro station, and he turned out to be very professional.
First, sir, I show you Madki Masjid.
Madki Masjid, yes. First stop. And excuse me, what was your name?
My name is Sachin.
Sachin?
Yes.
Sachin. Okay, Sachin Neil.
Yeah.
Neil.
This is a Madki Masjid.
Okay, so
You look, I wait.
okay, it's stop number 1. Many stops planned, but we will take a look around and see if it is that visual or not. Stairs, very steep. You can see my driver over there, waiting for him. I liked him because when I met him, he started off right away with reasonable numbers, reasonable prices. So I just sensed that he would be a good driver to take me around all the sites that I want to go to. This dates from the Lodi dynasty, which was an Afghan dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate around the year 1500. So this is one of the most beautiful stops on what I've got planned for today, and you can see why.
मानो के मुरझाए हुए कुछ फूल भी लाई लगी जब फूल रखने तो कब्र से आवाज ये आई चढ़ाना फूल जाने मन मगर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सरखती जाए है रुख से नकाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता निकलता.
The interior ceilings have an amazing glass and silver artwork to give it a really rich and vibrant feel. The ceiling is ornamented with designs of lotus buds, petals, flowers, and other scenes from Jain mythology. The most amazing in this temple is the glazed mirror work. One of the many shrines, this one, right, is a room completely adorned with plain as well as stained glass work. This is a real hidden gem. The entire area that we're going around is Mughal, except for this one location, which is a beautiful Jain temple. It's been standing here for more than 800 years. and it's known as the Dada Bari Jain Temple. The story behind this temple goes something like this. Manidhari Dada Shri Jinchaja Suri was a famous Jain saint who lived in the early 13th century. He was from the Jaslamar area, and he was a real child prodigy. It was said that he had a mani on his forehead, which was an extremely rare thing. By the time he was 9 years old, he was already considered a great scholar, and it was said that he excelled in philosophical discussions or arguments, which were a very common practice amongst intellectuals in those days. This is the Zafar Mahal. It's considered to be the last monumental structure built as a summer palace during the last years of the Mughal era. It was first built in the 18th century, but the story is a little tragic because it was rebuilt in the 19th century by Bahadur Shah Zafar II. But before he could be buried there, which is what he wanted, he was deported by the British, and he ended up in Rangoon, and that's where he died of old age.
No.
I will. I'd come back. Okay, don't worry. I will, don't worry. I know you don't believe me, but I will. I'm going to give to him. Yeah, I'll give to him. I don't know him, but yeah. Hi.
तो हमसे कर लिया पर्दा 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 पर्दा
I'm going to give to somebody back there. I know I got to decide on someone, right? So yeah. You can trust me, I will. I'll get it on camera.
हमारे और तुम्हारे प्यार में फर्क है इतना इधर तो जल्दी जल्दी है
Canada, yeah, from Canada. Toronto.
आहिस्ता
Yeah.
आहिस्ता
Living in Toronto? Really? Where does she live? Where in Toronto, do you know?
आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सरकती जाए है रुख से नकाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो बेदर्दी से सर काटे अमीर और मैं कहूँ उनसे वो बेदर्दी से सर काटे अमीर और मैं कहूँ उनसे हुजूर
Real pig.
Is he owned or is he wild? Does somebody own him? Or is he completely wild?
He's
He's wild.
wild.
Yeah.
आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जनाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता
Indian goat.
Yeah, this guy's so beautiful.
He's male. He's male and she is female.
Hello, hey you. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
हुजूर आहिस्ता
This is the tomb of Adam Khan. He was a general of the Mughal Emperor Akbar, and he was executed for murdering his colleague, General Dada Khan.
Hey,
It was
how are you
built in the
guys?
year 1562. The tomb was built in the shape of a domed octagonal chamber, and it's now believed to be haunted. The story started when a group of wedding guests took shelter in the abandoned mausoleum and ended up being missing. Many believe that they got lost in the entwined architecture of the structure. It was since then that it has got the name of Bhool Bhulaiya, which means maze. This is the Jahaz Mahal. It was initially built as an inn for pilgrims that came to visit the area, and the Mughals used it as a summer palace. This is Jahaz-e-Shamsi, a water tank. Legend has it that the Prophet Muhammad came to a dream one night and instructed him to build the Jahaz-e-Shami in this location. The location is very far from the river, so it's unlikely that it was ever filled with water from the river. They think it was used just to capture rainwater, and the rainwater was conserved in this reservoir. And because of the Jahaz-e-Shamsi, this area was never depopulated. So even after it ceased being the capital, it was always considered a safe place to live and a good place to live. So this is my last stop, the Jamali Kamali Mosque, another beautiful site, of which there are many. I saw about 10 of them in total. Mehrauli is filled with places like this that show an enormous amount of history of the area. For me, it's was my first target when I came to Delhi. I'd read about this place, and I love ancient places, especially ones that are not overly developed. So let me know what you think. I had fun doing this, and hopefully you guys, or some of you, will subscribe. But if you want to follow my trip around India, then definitely subscribe and say hi.